craving the taste of nostalgia. Join us as we bake timeless cookies that have warmed hearts and filled kitchens for generations. From gooey chocolate chip to spiced hermit cookies, get ready to indulge in family favorites that are as delicious as the memories they create. Remember those mouth-watering cookies your grandma used to bake whenever you visited her? They were little treasures that brought everyone together, filling every gathering with warmth and love. Today, we're diving into 20 forgotten cookies that your grandmother probably made with love and care. So grab a glass of milk and join me on this delicious walk down memory lane as we rediscover Grandma's most iconic cookie recipes. Let's start with the all-time classic, the perfect homemade peanut butter cookie. 1. Peanut butter cookies. These peanut butter cookies were the ultimate treat back in the 1970s, and it's no wonder why. With the ideal mix of salty and sweet, they brought smiles to every family gathering. Lovingly baked by grandmothers who had perfected the recipe over time, each bite was a burst of nostalgia. They bring back memories of cozy afternoons in the kitchen, with the air filled with the nutty, comforting aroma of cookies baking in the oven. Made from just a handful of ingredients: creamy peanut butter, sugar, eggs, and flour, they were as simple to make as they were delicious. Grandmas often added their personal touch, maybe a handful of chocolate chips or a pinch of sea salt to elevate the flavor. And who could forget the signature crosshatch fork marks on top? That tiny detail was a symbol of love. These weren't just cookies, they were heartfelt treats that made snack time special. Whether served after school or at a holiday party, peanut butter cookies always brought people together. Their nutty, rich flavor still sparks warm memories of those kitchen moments with Grandma. Now let's add a little zest to our list with a citrusy favorite that's full of sunshine. 2. Lemon sugar cookies. Do you remember the tangy sweet goodness of lemon sugar cookies from your grandma's kitchen? These bright, flavorful cookies were a big hit in the 1970s, offering a citrusy twist to the usual sweet treats. Made with fresh lemon juice and zest, they struck the perfect balance between sweet and tart. Their texture? Soft and chewy in the center, with delicately crisp edges that made every bite irresistible. And let's not forget the glaze, a simple mix of powdered sugar and lemon juice, drizzled on top for an extra pop of flavor. Each cookie was like a little drop of sunshine on your plate, bringing cheer to any occasion. Whether it was a family picnic, a bake sale, or just an after-school treat, these cookies were always a hit. Grandmas loved making them because they were easy. Kids loved eating them because, well, who could say no to that lemony magic? Lemon sugar cookies brought a zesty, refreshing burst to any dessert table, making them unforgettable. Next up, a classic cookie that combines the chewy texture of oats with the sweet comfort of raisins. A true old-school favorite. 3. Oatmeal raisin cookies. Oatmeal raisin cookies have been a timeless favorite in Grandma's baking collection, especially during the 1970s. With their chewy texture and heartwarming blend of oats and plump raisins, these cookies felt like a warm hug from the inside out. What made them so special was their comforting mix of flavors. Every bite was like stepping back into a simpler, sweeter time. Grandmas loved baking them, not just because they were tasty, but also because they were so easy to make. A hearty blend of old-fashioned oats, brown sugar, flour, and sweet raisins came together to create something both satisfying and nourishing. Some grandmas even added chopped walnuts to give a pleasant crunch, making each bite a fun mix of textures. The smell of oatmeal raisin cookies baking in the oven could draw the whole family into the kitchen, where laughter and conversation mingled with the comforting scent of warm cookies. They were perfect for any occasion: an afternoon tea, a school lunchbox surprise, or just a cozy snack on a quiet day. With their simple, wholesome ingredients, oatmeal raisin cookies offered more than flavor. They offered love, baked into every batch. Now let's turn to a playful favorite, rolled in cinnamon sugar and packed with cozy flavor. It's time for Snickerdoodles. 4. Snickerdoodles. Even the name Snickerdoodle is fun to say, and eating them is even better. These cinnamon sugar coated treats date all the way back to the 19th century and are believed to have originated in New England. As for the quirky name, some say it comes from the German word Schneckennoodle, which refers to a type of cinnamon roll. What really sets Snickerdoodles apart is their unique texture, slightly chewy, a little tangy, and full of flavor. That magic comes from cream of tartar, which not only adds a subtle tang, but also keeps the sugar from crystallizing, giving the cookie its signature softness. For many families, Snickerdoodles were a holiday staple. Grandma would roll little balls of dough in cinnamon sugar and bake them until they were golden perfection. Each cookie came out crisp on the outside, soft and tender on the inside, and bursting with warm cinnamon goodness. By the time the last batch came out of the oven, the whole house smelled like cinnamon, a scent that wrapped everyone in nostalgia. Snickerdoodles weren't just cookies, they were tradition, a sweet, spicy reminder of time spent together in the kitchen. Now let's slow things down with a timeless favorite that's all about simple sweetness and classic charm: old-fashioned sugar cookies. 5. Old-fashioned sugar cookies, coming next. 5. Sugar cookies. Sugar cookies are the ultimate classic, the kind every grandma knew how to bake just right, especially in the 1970s. Simple yet full of charm, these buttery, lightly sweet treats were a blank canvas for creativity and a staple at family holidays and celebrations. Soft and melt in your mouth, sugar cookies brought instant joy and often stirred up warm memories of Grandma's cozy kitchen. Their magic was in their simplicity: just flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. But in Grandma's hands, these few ingredients became something truly special. Many grandmas added a personal twist: a splash of vanilla extract, a hint of almond, or even a dash of citrus zest. Rolled out and cut into festive shapes, they were perfect for decorating with colorful icing, sprinkles, or even chocolate drizzle. Making sugar cookies often turned into a full family event. Kids loved rolling the dough, choosing cookie cutters, and adding their own touch of sparkle. The result? Delicious memories that lasted long after the cookies were gone. Soft, sweet, and endlessly customizable, sugar cookies remain a timeless treat that never goes out of style. Now let's take a bite of something a little more indulgent, with chocolate and vanilla coming together in one iconic cookie: the black and white cookie. 6. Black and white cookies. Black and white cookies are a true bakery classic that captured Grandma's heart, and ours, in the 1970s. Also known as half moons, these cookies are known for their cake-like texture and rich dual-flavored icing. One half is topped with silky chocolate, the other with smooth vanilla, a perfect balance of bold and sweet that made them a hit at any dessert table. Made from a soft, dense cake batter, black and white cookies are thick, round, and often about the size of your palm. After baking, they are generously coated in frosting, creating that striking visual contrast we all know and love. Their appeal lies in both taste and presentation. One bite gives you the best of both worlds. Grandmas loved these for how elegant yet easy they were to make. Perfect for holidays, birthdays, or just weekend baking, sinking your teeth into the soft crumb while the frosting melts on your tongue is an experience that's both nostalgic and comforting. These cookies remind us that sometimes the sweetest things in life come in pairs. Now let's crunch into something a little different. A twice-baked treat that's perfect for dipping. Biscotti. 7. Biscotti biscotti may not have been an everyday cookie in Grandma's kitchen, but when she made them, it felt like a celebration. These traditional Italian cookies have a fascinating history, dating back to ancient Rome, where they were baked twice for extra crunch and long shelf life. Over time, biscotti evolved into a beloved treat, especially in Italy, where they're often enjoyed with coffee, tea, or even wine. The original recipe called for almonds, but modern versions feature everything from chocolate chips to cranberries. Grandma's biscotti were crisp, perfectly sweet, and sometimes dipped in rich chocolate for an added touch of indulgence. Though firm and crunchy, they were never dry, just right for dunking into your favorite warm drink. Sitting around the table with a cup of coffee and a fresh biscotti often led to stories, laughter, and meaningful moments shared. This twice-baked cookie might be simple, but it has a way of turning ordinary afternoons into something a little more special. Now let's move to something light and elegant. A cookie that's airy, delicate, and famously used in desserts. Ladyfingers. 8. Ladyfingers, or savoiardi in Italian, are feather-light, finger-shaped cookies with roots tracing back to 15th century royal courts. Though they look simple, these cookies are full of elegance and tradition, especially in European desserts. Baked until just crisp, ladyfingers transform beautifully when layered into treats like tiramisu or trifle, soaking up moisture while keeping their shape. On their own, they're sweet and airy, perfect with tea or as a refined snack. Grandma often used them to show off her dessert skills, building beautiful layered dishes that wowed the whole family. Despite their sophisticated reputation, ladyfingers are surprisingly easy to make. Just eggs, sugar, and flour with no fancy tools required. Whether enjoyed plain or dressed up in creamy desserts, they offer a perfect balance of light texture and sweet flavor. Ladyfingers remind us that even the most delicate cookies can leave a lasting impression. Coming up next is a festive cookie, rich with tradition. Perfect for celebrations. The irresistible Italian wedding cookie. Gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread cookies are practically synonymous with Christmas. Their spicy sweet aroma fills the house, bringing the essence of the holiday season to life. Decorating them with icing and candy has become a beloved tradition, with each bite evoking warmth and joy. The history of gingerbread dates back to ancient Greece and Egypt, where it was originally used for ceremonial purposes. By the Middle Ages, Europeans began adding spices like ginger and cinnamon, creating the gingerbread we know and love today. By the 16th century, the tradition of baking gingerbread cookies in various decorative shapes took off, and these sweet treats became a holiday favorite. Grandma adored making gingerbread cookies during the holidays, cutting them into fun shapes like stars, hearts, and little gingerbread men. We'd all gather around the kitchen table, armed with icing and candy, creating edible masterpieces. For us, these cookies were more than just a treat. They were about making memories, filled with laughter and love that would last for years. The rich, spiced flavor of gingerbread cookies became a cherished part of our holiday celebrations, bringing a sense of togetherness and joy to every bite. Next, let's explore a convenient cookie that can be prepared ahead of time. The icebox cookie, Tanin, icebox cookies. Icebox cookies became a lifesaver for busy families, especially during the holiday season when time was tight. The concept was brilliantly simple. Prepare the dough in advance, store it in the fridge or freezer, and slice and bake whenever the craving hit. Popular in the 1920s and 1930s, these cookies flourished as refrigeration technology improved. The beauty of icebox cookies lies in their versatility. You can add chocolate chips, nuts, or dried fruit to suit your taste. Grandma loved making them because they were a breeze to prepare in advance. Whenever guests popped by, she could bake up a fresh batch in minutes, with each cookie offering a buttery, crisp texture. The surprise inside, whether a swirl of chocolate or a burst of colorful sprinkles, made every bite a delightful experience. The convenience and variety of icebox cookies made them a go-to option for any busy baker. Now, let's switch gears and indulge in a playful treat. Thumbprint cookies. Thumbprint cookies. Thumbprint cookies hold a special place in my heart, especially when I think of Grandma baking them in the 1970s. The process was simple, yet so much fun. Grandma would make a dough from butter, sugar, and flour, kneading it with care before rolling it into perfect little balls. The best part came next, pressing her thumb into each dough ball, creating a well-ready to be filled with jam or chocolate. The charm of thumbprint cookies lies in their hands-on nature. I still remember the joy of watching Grandma fill each indentation with vibrant fruit preserves, whether it was raspberry, apricot, or rich chocolate ganache. Each bite combined the buttery cookie base with the gooey, flavorful filling. Making these cookies was always a family affair, with everyone gathering around to taste the first batch. The heavenly aroma of baking thumbprint cookies would fill the house, creating memories of family, togetherness, and tradition. Next, let's indulge in a rich, fudgy treat: chocolate crinkle cookies. Chocolate crinkle cookies? Chocolate crinkle cookies may be a relatively modern invention, but they've quickly become a grandma classic. These fudgy, brownie-like cookies have a distinctive crackled surface, created by rolling the dough in powdered sugar before baking. While the origin of chocolate crinkle cookies is a bit unclear, they gained popularity in the 1950s after being featured in Betty Croker's cookbook. These cookies are rich and chocolatey, with a soft, almost gooey center that contrasts perfectly with a slightly crisp exterior. The combination of a brownie's fudginess with a cookie's light texture makes each bite a delightful experience. Grandma's chocolate crinkle cookies were always a hit, especially with the kids. They were little bites of chocolate heaven, perfect for satisfying any sweet tooth. Whether fresh from the oven or stored for later, these cookies brought smiles and laughter to every family gathering. Now let's explore a cookie packed with hearty flavors and warm spices. Hermit cookies. Hermit cookies. Hermit cookies are a flavorful, spice-packed treat that brings back memories of cozy kitchens and Grandma's love for baking. Made with a blend of spices, nuts, and dried fruit, these cookies offer a hearty texture and a satisfying flavor. Their rich, spiced taste makes them perfect for fall and winter, and they quickly became a family favorite. Grandma loved making hermit cookies, especially during the holiday season. The combination of flavors, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, paired with the sweetness of raisins and walnuts, made every bite a comforting experience. These cookies were more than just a treat. They were a connection to our family's traditions, reminding us of the warmth and love that filled the kitchen. Every batch was eagerly devoured, and the memory of Grandma's hermit cookies continues to bring a sense of nostalgia and joy. Hermit cookies. Hermit cookies are a classic treat, beloved for their comforting, rich flavor, yet they are rarely seen these days. Once a staple in New England, these soft, spiced cookies are packed with raisins, dates, and nuts, giving them a hearty, chewy texture that's both satisfying and nostalgic. Originating in the 19th century, hermit cookies were particularly popular before refrigeration, as they kept well for long periods, just like a hermit who lives in isolation. This made them perfect for packing into lunchboxes or shipping. Grandma's version was always filled with aromatic spices such as cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, offering a warm, comforting flavor with every bite. These cookies weren't just a snack, they were part of family traditions, often enjoyed with a cup of tea and a cozy conversation. Their old-fashioned charm always brought memories of winter evenings and family gatherings. The hearty flavor of homemade cookies warms the soul and brings a sense of connection to simpler times. Chocolate chip cookies. No cookie collection would be complete without the iconic chocolate chip cookie, which reigns as the undisputed king of cookies. This beloved treat was accidentally invented by Ruth Wakefield in the 1930s, when she added broken chocolate chunks to cookie dough. What started as a small tweak to the recipe would go on to become one of the most popular desserts in the world. The rich combination of soft, chewy dough and gooey chocolate pieces created a flavor and texture that captivated everyone. Grandma's chocolate chip cookies were always a hit, with golden edges and gooey chocolate chips inside. Whether you prefer them soft and chewy or crispy, each bite balances sweetness and richness, evoking feelings of warmth and family. These cookies are more than just a dessert. They're a memory of cozy kitchens and happy times spent with loved ones. Rugelach, a beloved pastry from Eastern European Jewish traditions, brings a touch of sophistication to any gathering. Made with a rich, buttery dough rolled around various fillings, ranging from fruit preserves and nuts to chocolate and cinnamon sugar. These little treats are as delicious as they are beautiful. With their cream cheese-based dough, they have a tender, flaky texture that makes each bite unforgettable. Grandma loved experimenting with different fillings, and her rugelach would always fill the kitchen with a mouth-watering aroma. These pastries are often shaped into crescents or spirals, baked to golden perfection and served at family gatherings or Jewish holidays. Whether filled with sweet preserves or rich chocolate, rugelach is a treat that celebrates tradition and family connections, making them a perfect addition to any festive occasion. Pizel cookies are one of the oldest cookies in the world, dating back centuries in Italy. These delicate, waffle-like treats are made using a special iron press, which leaves intricate, beautiful patterns on the surface. Traditionally flavored with anise, they offer a slightly licorice-like taste, although vanilla or lemon are also common variations. Pretzel are often made for special occasions, especially around the holidays, and their thin, crisp texture makes them perfect for dunking in coffee or wine. Grandma's pretzel were always a treat, and she loved showing off her old family heirloom, a Pizzelion passed down through generations. These cookies are a reminder of family traditions, and they bring everyone together in the kitchen, sharing stories and laughter as the cookies bake. Light and crisp, with just the right amount of sweetness, Pixel embody the joy of heritage and the love of family traditions. Lady Fingers cookies take us on a nostalgic journey to childhood afternoons, filling the kitchen with a warm aroma of buttery goodness. Known for their delicate texture and charm, Lady Fingers are perfect for both snacking and creating beautiful desserts like tiramisu. Their light, airy texture and subtle sweetness make them an ideal accompaniment to a cup of tea or coffee, and they bring back memories of simpler times spent with loved ones. Whether dipped in a sweet beverage or enjoyed on their own, Lady Fingers always add a touch of elegance to any occasion. These cookies remind us of the creativity and comfort that comes with baking, with each bite evoking cherished moments in the kitchen. Oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip cookies, from the rich flavors of oatmeal raisin to the undeniable magic of chocolate chip. These cookies embody the heart of Grandma's kitchen. Their irresistible blend of textures, chewy oats, gooey chocolate, and soft dough, offers a perfect balance of flavors in every bite. These cookies are more than just treats. They are reminders of childhood, family gatherings, and the warmth of home. Whether shared around the kitchen table or enjoyed on a quiet afternoon, these cookies transport us to a time when baking was a labor of love, and every bite was filled with memories. Each of these nostalgic cookie recipes tells a story of family, love, and the magic of homemade treats. Whether you're in the mood for something sweet or looking to create lasting memories with your loved ones, these timeless cookies are the perfect way to enjoy a taste of the past. So, next time you're craving something sweet, why not try one of these classic recipes and share the joy with those around you? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on another delicious trip